Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you all for being here. Today's video is just going to be a full face tutorial on this look that I created here. Very brown, green tones involved with this beautiful, beautiful lip color that I freaking adore. ColourPop did such an amazing job with their lip creams for their Disney collections, and this is in the shade Dr. Vasilier, which is just delicious. Y'all know how I feel about the Luxe lipsticks by them. They're just divine. Summertime, drink wine, and they're amazing. And that is pretty much it. Oh, and then I also topped it off with another ultra glossy lip in Fantasia. So I really enjoyed this look and creating it for you guys. I really love the main lid color, which is Dirty Money in the Friendcation palette that Desi and Katie did with Dose of Colors. It's this beautiful green shade here. I still want to try this shade, what is it? Game Over. So that might be the next one on my list. But if you guys would like to see how I achieved this look, then just go ahead and keep watching and let's jump into this video. Alright guys, to prime the eyelids today, we're going to be using the Flower Beauty Concealer. And I'm just going to apply this onto the eyelids. Go ahead and use a brush to buff that in, so that way we get a nice even canvas for today's eye look. Just making sure it's nice and even. And then I'm going to set that with the Morphe Banana powder here. I think it's in filter number 2, I want to say. But I just used that same brush I was buffing it in with to apply the powder. And then we're going to jump into our first palette today, which is going to be the Friendcation palette by Desi and Katie. I'm going to pick up this shade here called Necessary. And I know I tell you guys this every time I use this shade, but it literally is a necessity, whatever type of look that you're doing. Neutral, warm, bold, not bold, colorful, glam, soft glam. Every single eye look that you are doing, this shade is legit necessary. It's a perfect transition color. I absolutely adore it. It is just absolutely amazing and also blends like a dream. The next palette we're going to jump into is the 39A palette. Pick up this brown shade here, and we're going to begin to deepen up the transition shade in the crease just a little bit by going from outer corner to inner corner. I'm using the same brush, slightly going over the Necessary shade we just applied down, just buffing that in, making sure there are no harsh lines, no weird creases or dry patches, just buffing that in. Moving forward, we're going to pick up this deep brown shade here in the 39A palette, and we're going to put this into the crease. I start by going in circular motions from outer corner to inner corner, and then I swirl upwards when I have little to no product left over. But we're going to make this crease more brown today, and we're going to definitely put some colors in there, so go ahead and deepen that up. And then I also decided I want to go for a halo look today, so I decided to put that shade in the inner corner and outer corners of my eyes. Then we're going to jump back into that transition shade there and go over all of that again with our fluffy blending brush, just to make sure all those eyeshadows are blended together nice and easy. Again, no harsh lines, no patches or anything like that. We want a nice and flawless look. Jumping back into the Friendcation palette, we're going to pick up this chocolate brown shade, going in with a more precise brush, and I'm going to begin to apply this in the outer corners of the eye. And then I also take this a little bit into the inner corner as well, because we are going for a more halo look, but I really focus this on the outer corner and then slightly put it into the crease just a little bit, not too much, but mainly want to deepen it up out here. So I just keep going back and forth with that color until I get the pigment and the depthness that I am looking for to achieve with this color. Then for the fun part, we're going in with this gorgeous green shade. I applied that on this brush here, and I took a little bit of the Milani Make It Last setting spray. spritz that on the brush, and then I'm going to apply this onto that naked area, so the middle portion of the eye. This green shade, literally, I think it's called Dirty Money. Oh my flippin' bejesus. It is so pigmented, so glittery, so shimmery. It is just a green dream. I love this color here. First, I did apply it with a brush, and then later on, I did go in a little bit with my finger to build up that pigment just a little bit more, but mainly have this color focused right in the center of the eye look. It's just absolutely a dream. Then we're going to pick up that transition shade again because we did apply that Dirty Money shade, and then just going to stamp those two colors together, making sure it is nice and blended because we do have color in the outer corner and inner corner of our eye. So go ahead and just lightly stamp that together. Then we're going to go in, see, this is where I go in with my finger, and I just apply it over just a little bit and just pack that pigment on again, making sure the green stands out really nicely. This color is just absolutely gorgeous. Now lashes and brows are on, and we're ready to move on to the rest of the face. Starting off with primer, we're going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and going to apply this onto the nose, cheeks, chin, and forehead, mainly where I feel like I lose most of my, or I get oily throughout the day. And we're just going to blend this in. Y'all guys already know the drill with this. It's my fave. I love it. Love the smell. Love everything about it. It's a dream. For foundation today, we're going in with the Maybelline Dream Mousse, and I begin with pumping up a little bit on the back of my hand, taking it a little bit on a brush here, and we're going to paint our face like we are Picasso, girl. You already know. We are a Picasso masterpiece, an art piece. You go ahead, paint that foundation on, and then once it's laid down, we'll go ahead and buff that in with our damp beauty sponge. So I go ahead and I'm buffing this in today with the e.l.f. Beauty sponge. This sponge is ginormous. Once you wet it, it is so big. I cannot believe it was only like $6. So go ahead and get your hands on it because it's good, and I like the way it made my skin turn out. For concealer today, we're going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. And I begin to place that underneath the eyes to cover up those bags, girl, you already know. And then we're going to be using that to highlight our forehead, chin, and again, buffing that in with our e.l.f. big ass sponge. Just go ahead and buff that in, making sure we highlight the points of our eyes and we get rid of those bags because, girl, those are not playing today. So we definitely want to hide those away. And then to set that, we're going in with the Ultra Beauty foundation powder. I'm just using the e.l.f. brush here to set all of that, taking a little bit on, and then we're going to press it into the face and making sure the foundation stays nice and put. Everything is nice and together. We have no creases, no nothing. Making sure it's nice and set. For bronzer today, we're going to be using the NYX bronzer, and I'm just going to take this on a brush here. I'm going to highlight, or not highlight, I'm going to bronze the face so we get some color back and we look a little bit more three-dimensional. So I'm going to put that on the forehead, temples, and a little bit on the sides of my cheeks, making sure we have nice and even showing, and everything looks nice and golden and bronze, ready for the summer day to hit us and melt off our makeup. Next, we're going in with blush here. Again, this is the Milani Blossom Time Rose, I think it is. So far, so good, guys. You know the drill. I have been liking blush. I think I'm going to continue it, and I honestly think I'm going to be setting a new range or looking out for a new blush because I have just been adoring it. I don't know what I was thinking this whole time. So if you have any blush recommendations, definitely leave them below. I'm just going to set that a little bit here with our Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm sorry, this is NYX Make It Last setting spray. And for highlight, we're going to be jumping in. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today. For lower lash line, we're going to go in with the Friendcation palette, pick up that shade, and go ahead and buff this into the lower lash line, making sure we get a nice transition shade that is connected from lower, or from upper to lower, so from going outer corner to inner corner, just making sure that transition shade is nice and evenly throughout. Then we're going to go in with this golden brown here,
go back in with that same brush that we were using, and again, just tight line this here from outer corner to inner corner, making sure we have a nice deep transition there. And then for highlight today, we're going in with the Dr. Facilier highlight from the ColourPop and Disney Villain collection. This highlight is absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice deep golden highlight, just perfect, absolutely perfect. I freaking adore ColourPop's highlights. You guys already know I definitely have to get the rest from this collection because they are an absolute dream. And I thought this golden highlight would have a really nice touch with our golden eyes today, and it turned out really, really nice. For liner, we're going to be using the Morphe Regal eyeliner just to tight line our lower lash line and get a more of an awake look instead of applying dark liner. So I just go ahead and put that on my lower lash line so everything looks nice and golden. And then for lips today, we're going to be going in with the Dr. Facilier lips. And I already lined my lips with the NYX London lip liner. And you guys already know the deal with these Luxe lipsticks. They are gorgeous, phenomenal. If you don't have them in your collection, what are you doing? Go on ColourPop.com right now and get your Luxe lipstick. To top it off, I'm going in with the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip Gloss in Fantasia, and this just made the look pop even more. Absolutely gorgeous and just so juicy. You know, the lips look so good. To set that, again, we're going in with the NYX setting spray to set that all in, making sure everything is nice and set.
That is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you all enjoyed this look and this tutorial that I created for you guys. The main focus today was I have been dying to use the Dirty Money shade in the Friendcation palette that Desi and Katie did with Dose of Colors. So that was the main focus today. I know it's not one of my loose ColourPop loose pigments that I still have to get around to using, but I thought this would be something different. I really love this green brown kind of look with the dark, not dark, but with, not like with the nude lip, like just a different color lip. I think it looks really nice and really well. The lip color is the Dr. Facilier lip cream by ColourPop that they did with their Disney Villains collection. And then I just topped it off with another ColourPop extra glossy lip in Fantasia. Yep, this one right here. So that is it for today's guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up. Also, my Etsy shop link will be down below as well. But with that all being said, guys, I really hope you have a great day and a wonderful week or weekend wherever we are. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.